PCOS and PCOD and other hormonal roller coaster-like symptoms. So what we're going to be doing is some asana, floor asana, seated asana, to help with that. So I am actually sitting on a bolster. I don't know if you can see. So feel free, you can sit on a bolster like this if you'd like to, or you could probably even do this one seated in a chair. And we'll begin just with a couple of conscious breaths. So if you'd like to place a hand on your heart and hands on your belly, you are welcome to. And just notice how you are doing right now, how you are feeling. Checking in with yourself. And also just kind of check in with your physical body too. How are you feeling physically? Are there parts of you that are feeling a little more sluggish? Are there parts of you that are feeling a little bit more alive? Just kind of take note of that. And we'll begin with just some arm movements. So we're going to bring the arms down by the side. And we're going to inhale. I'm going to bring the arms out in front of us, reaching upwards. And exhaling the arms back downward. So we're going to do about a total of 4 of these. So inhaling, reaching upward from your seats all the way up to your fingers. And exhaling, arms moving downward. So your movement should be following the pace of your breath. If your breath is a little quicker, you're going to be moving a little quicker. If your breath is moving a little slower, you're going to be moving a little slower. So your breath is kind of the guide when it comes to this kind of breath-based yoga. All right, so coming back to center, taking a brief little pause here before we move on to our next one. Let's see. So I'm going to stretch my legs out in front of me just because I don't like sitting cross-legged the whole time. Just making an adjustment for my body. If you have to adjust too, that's totally fine. But we're going to do some side stretches. So we're going to start with the left side. So kind of just put your right hand next to you, kind of supported by the floor or the chair. Then we're going to inhale, bringing the left arm up overhead. And if you'd like to stop here, you can. If you want to lean a little bit more into the side, you are welcome to. And then exhale that arm back down. All right, and we're just going to focus on this left side to begin. So inhaling, arm up overhead. Exhaling, the arm floats back downward. All right. And really see if you can just open up the side of your body with these movements. All right, kind of putting your mental attention right here in this area. All right. Then when you're ready, feel free to finish up that last side. We'll take a brief little pause. Maybe even just notice what that movement has done for you. If you feel any difference on one side or the other, kind of notice that. And we'll go ahead and move on to the second side, the right side. So you can inhale, bringing arm up overhead. Stopping at center, or if you'd like to do more on the lean, you're welcome to. And exhaling, arm back downward. So continue on like this about 3 more times. Moving at the pace of your own breath. All right, finishing up that last one. If you want to take a moment here to pause and hold the posture, you're welcome to. We're going to exhale that arm down. And we'll take just a little pause here. Kind of notice how you feel after this movement. All right. And what we're going to do next is we're going to do a seated twist. And we're going to do it in a similar fashion to our side stretching. So just focusing on one side, and then we'll move over to the other side. So we're going to start with arms by the sides, and then we're going to inhale both arms up overhead, keeping the heart open. And then exhale, we're going to bring the left hand to the right knee and the other hand beside you or behind you, keeping the spine nice and tall. If you'd like to look over the shoulder, you can. And then we're going to inhale, both arms up overhead. And then we're going to exhale, going back to that same position. All right? So we are just kind of moving in and out of the posture a couple of times, just to help to open up our body a little more. Dynamic movement. And then if you'd like to hold the posture a little longer, you are welcome to on the last repetition here. Taking a little pause. And then inhaling the arms, coming back up overhead. And let's exhale both arms down. We'll take a little pause. And so what we're doing is we're not asking the body to do more than it's able to. As long as the breath feels free and you're able to take full breaths through the movement, keep on going. If your breath starts to feel shaky or you start to collapse in some way, that's kind of a sign from your body saying, take it back a notch. Take it back a notch and do something a little bit less intense. So kind of learning how to listen to the body. So let's go ahead and we'll move on to the next side. So same starts. We're going to inhale, arms up overhead. And then we're going to bring the right hand to the left knee, other hand behind you. You're welcome to look behind you again. Keeping spine nice and tall. Inhaling, arms up overhead. And again, we'll just do our 4 repetitions. Exhale to twist. Inhale to come back up and lift yourself up. All right, and go ahead and finish up your last side. If you want to pause here for a little hold at the end, you're welcome to. All right. And then we're going to inhale to come up, arms up overhead. And let's go ahead and exhale. We can fold forward so your hands can reach to your shins, your knees, your ankles, your toes. Wherever they land is just fine. And we'll slowly come back up to seated. Take a little pause here. Take a breath. Okay. So that was a lot of twisting and a lot of stretching the side of our body. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to cool it down a little bit more now. So I'm actually going to move my bolster and just sit flat on the floor. So if you're seated in a chair, you can easily do this as well. Or if you're seated on the floor, feet out in front of you is great. But what we're going to do is we're going to place our hands at the top of our legs on our lap. And we're going to inhale here and exhale. We're going to slide the hands down the legs towards our knees. And then inhale to come back upwards. Okay? And so go ahead and do a couple more repetitions. If you'd like to slide down a little further to your shins or ankles, you're welcome to. Again, just listening to the body, listening to how far forward is enough for you today. Also, we're kind of waking up the legs a little bit. So if you want to give a little attention to your legs and your toes, you can tell them hello. Okay. Alrighty. And so let's go ahead and we're going to move on to our backs. Because I know a lot of sitting and a lot of reaching might be a little tricky for the back. Go ahead and just take a pause, and if you'd like to put a hand on your chest and a hand on your belly, you are welcome to. And go ahead and just observe the breath and where it's at right now. Letting yourself settle. Also checking in with the body. How does your body feel right now after those postures? And what we'll do next is we'll do another little release pose. We'll do Apanasana, so you can bring both knees into the chest, and we're going to inhale, the legs will move away from us, and then exhale, knees move into the chest. So it's your legs are really guiding their own movement here, and your hands are just here for support. Just helping us to settle in from all of that dynamic movement and release the back a little more. If you'd like to pause and hold the knees into the chest, you are welcome to. And when you're ready, you can lower the feet back down towards the floor, taking a little pause. And breathing. And as you are resting here, feel free to just offer yourself a word of gratitude and appreciation for being here and showing up today, doing all the things that you do all day long. And taking this moment to nurture yourself and give yourself the care and the love that you need in this moment. And if you'd like to continue resting here on the floor, you are welcome to. If you are ready to get up and get to the rest of your day, Feel free to roll over onto one side. If you need to pause and lie down there for a moment, you can. And just come back to seated. Come back to seated. Letting yourself slowly come back up and become aware of the room, aware of your body and how you feel. And I hope you enjoyed following along with me. Feel free to let me know how you feel afterwards, after doing this little practice in the comment section. And I'm going to be releasing soon a Calm Your Cycle for those with PCOS and other hormonal issues to kind of help to calm your cycle and learn how to have your cycle work for you instead of against you. So be on the lookout for that, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we